Hey history buffs, welcome back to another deep dive into the annals of history. Have you ever heard of a trial so bizarre that it involved digging up a corpse? Yes, you heard that right, a trial with a dead defendant? Buckle up, because today we're diving into the wild and wacky world of the Cadaver Synod, a tale that's stranger than fiction. Our story begins in Rome in the year 897, a city teeming with political intrigue and religious fervor. Pope Stephen VI had a serious bone to pick, literally, with his predecessor, Pope Formosus. The animosity was palpable. Formosus had been dead for about 7 months, but that didn't stop Stephen from making him the defendant in one of the most infamous trials in history. Imagine the scene, a decaying body being dragged into a courtroom. So what was the beef? What could drive a man to such lengths? Formosus had supposedly violated church law by becoming pope after serving as the bishop of another diocese. This was seen as a grave offense. This was a huge no-no in the eyes of Stephen VI, and he was determined to make an example out of Formosus, even if it meant dragging his corpse into a courtroom. The lengths people go to for power. Picture this, a decomposing body, dressed in full papal regalia, propped up on a throne in the middle of a courtroom. The macabre scene was set. Stephen VI, burning with rage, starts hurling accusations at the lifeless Formosus. The tension in the room was palpable. And who defends this corpse? Who stands up for the dead? A deacon, trembling and undoubtedly wondering what on earth he'd gotten himself into. The poor man had to defend a corpse. The trial was as bizarre as it sounds. The absurdity of the situation was beyond belief. Formosus was found guilty on all counts. The verdict was swift and harsh. His papacy was declared null and void, his body was stripped of its sacred vestments, and 3 of his fingers, the ones used for blessings, were chopped off. The desecration was complete, but Stephen didn't stop there. His rage knew no bounds. He ordered that the body be tossed into the Tiber River, the ultimate act of disrespect. Talk about holding a grudge. The people were in shock. Now you might be thinking surely this was the end of the madness, but nope, the story doesn't end here. The Cadaver Synod had lasting repercussions. The scandal was far from over. The people of Rome were horrified by Stephen VI's actions, and the scandal led to a period of chaos and violence. The city was in turmoil. Stephen himself was eventually imprisoned and met a rather grisly end. His downfall was as dramatic as his actions. In a twist of fate, Formosus's body was later retrieved from the Tiber and reburied with honors. The dead pope was finally given the respect he deserved. His papacy was posthumously reinstated, and the decrees of the Cadaver Synod were annulled. Talk about a comeback. The dead pope had the last laugh. So why does this matter? Why should we care about this bizarre event? The Cadaver Synod is a stark reminder of the extremes of power struggles and the lengths to which people will go to settle scores. It's a lesson in the dangers of unchecked power. It's one of those jaw-dropping moments in history that's hard to believe actually happened. Yet, it did. And there you have it, the bizarre, bone-chilling tale of the Cadaver Synod. A story that continues to baffle and intrigue. If you're hungry for more strange and fascinating stories from history, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want to hear about next. Your curiosity fuels our journey through time. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious. Keep exploring the past because history is full of surprises.